face feels a little tight. We are currently out of water. Like, the water's turned off. Which is really annoying. But I am brewing coffee. Baby girl is watching Toy Story. She is obsessed with it. It's bringing me back. And I don't know what coffee mug I should use today. Yeah, baby. It's always good to make water and store it. That's what you've seen all the way on the top of my cabinets. In cases like this when the water gets turned off for a long period of time. You never realize how much you use water until you don't have access to it. To wash your hands, to wash your face, to brush your teeth, to flush the toilet, to wash the dishes, to cook. It's not fun. That's it. For now. Okay, so I only managed to string the lights up. A lot happens. And nothing has happened. I've just been, for the last hour, it seems like I've been trying to get a hold of an oral surgeon. And I thought I finally had one. I was on hold for 30 minutes when somebody finally picked up. My first question was, are you guys located in Hoboken? Because the website says Hoboken. And my provider search says Hoboken. But they're not located in Hoboken, so I was on hold for no reason, neglecting my daughter because she's hungry and needs attention. Right, baby? Are you pooping?
What?
You pooping? Okay. She's like very still. She has her food. She just like stopped. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to decorate this area because this is where I'm going to be filming most of my DIYs. And I'll film one today and it'll be like nice and pretty and perfect, and I'll try. Probably when she's down for her naps. So what my mom and I used to do back in the day is we used to always like throw up these trees that were very themed. And there was one year that we cut a fake tree in half and we put it on the wall. And so the half that was on the back came to the front, and I just kept filling it, and it looked really big. And we put the tree on the wall, and then we decorated it, and then we put the gifts on the bottom. Like, we used to get really creative. So there was and then in that same year, I think we had a tree made out of lights or out of books. We used to get really creative. I wish I could find old footage of old trees, the style trees that we used to have. I'm probably gonna have to go into my T drive. But what I want to do is I actually want to make a nice little tree on the wall with this snow-like garland. So it'll match the wall color, but it'll also like give it a pop. Because it'll be a tree technically. I don't know if I want to start from the bottom up or if I want to start from the bottom, from the top down. But I just want to kind of like, I might have to look at a Pinterest post to see like the general shape of the tree. And I just want to deck this out with I have leftover decorations here, and I'm like, the tree doesn't need any more. I'm not really putting this on the rest of the house. Like, that's not the kind of vibe I'm going for. So I'm like, why don't I just decorate this? I mean, if this is gonna be, this is usually where you see me film. You're usually over here in front of me. And there's nothing behind here, so that's why I put these on here. And so I think this is what I'm going for. I'm gonna need a stool. I'm gonna need some thumbtacks. I should have been, like, we should have, oh man, this broke. No, this is the only one I have. Okay, so I am going for something like this. Can you, there we go. guys. This is what having a toddler looks like. She likes her friends to be cold. I'm not allowed to move them. They have to stay here at all times. Okay. Ready? Okay. The baby's napping. I don't know why this feels like crooked, right? This feels crooked to you. I think it's the table or the floor, because it's not crooked. My camera's not crooked. So I don't know what to tell you. It looks weird, but I promise you it's centered. I hope you can hear me. I'm not trying to talk too loud. I'll put my hair down. It's my security blanket. If she wakes up in the middle of me doing this, then she wakes up. No big deal. I am going to start on some DIYs. Okay, so it's definitely like pretty vibed out in here. I could turn the light on, but I feel like it's a mood. I'll turn the light on when she wakes up, so the lighting will change in the middle of this video. I'm just currently trying to not make a bunch of noise. That was unsuccessful. Oh my goodness, where are all these jingles coming from? Alright. Okay, so I am going to be doing a couple DIYs. So, DIY number one, the first DIY that we're gonna do is, most of these DIYs are actually ornaments or just things that you can string together to make garlands, to just put up on random places of the house, to kind of make certain areas look festive and special. You can go the minimal route, you can go the maximalist route, the minimalist route or the maximalist route. I'm a little bit of both. I'm more maximalist than anything, but like for our bedroom and for the baby's bedroom, I'm gonna go minimalist, whereas out here feels a little minimalist too. To me, this is minimal. I feel like everybody else that comes over thinks that I transformed this place, and I really didn't. So the first thing you're gonna need is cardboard. So a lot of these DIYs, all you can use is cardboard, and especially during the holidays when you're getting all of your packages, save it, save your boxes. It's easier if you have a box cutter because it just slices right through. So you'll need cardboard, a box cutter, maybe a ruler, maybe a pencil or a pen, whatever you want to use to to trace on the cardboard, and some yarn. So I used, and I showed you this in a different video. I don't know if it was yesterday's or the days before. I already went and I started doing some DIYs in one of my Vlogmas videos. So we're going to be focusing on like the cardboard ones. I'm going to do our initials. So I'm going to do C for Chris, S for Sherissa, and E for Embry as ornaments. I think I might use those ornaments and string them on here on this little tree I did on the wall, because it's very minimal, or I'll use it and I'll put it on our garlands, our macrame garlands in our bedroom, and I'll do the same thing for the stars. Now all you need to do is you can try and freehand trace it or get an already shape that you have. If you have letters that are stencils, trace over it onto the piece of cardboard. It's that simple. And then you X-Acto knife it out, and then what you're going to do is you're going to use the yarn. For the first one I did for my best friend. I used this pretty, it's like I don't want to say a taupe, but it's a cream, definitely a cream color. So I used that for her letters, ornaments. And then what I did is always think about recycling. So I have these old ornaments here. Let me see, I have some that still have strings on them. I'm gonna get closer to you guys. I have these old ornaments here that come with its own little twine ribbon. It's just knotted, simply knotted at the base here. So if you untangle this knot and you take this out, you can use this when you make these ornaments, and then it gives it kind of a rustic, homemade, Etsy kind of feel. I have it all. You can also use a hole puncher. It makes your life easier, but it's something as simple as just stabbing a hole. And then we're gonna save these. So what I did, kind of all over the place, but what I did was that I took out all of these strings from all of these ornaments, and I'm going to use yarn or ribbon or my fishnet, my fishing line wire, and I'm going to string these onto it because it gives it a floating, more organic feel. And that is what I am going to do to put on our garlands, on our macrame garlands. A simple piece of cardboard, a stencil of some sort. Where is it? I used this ornament that we already had, and I just simply traced it, very easy. I got a nice big fat pencil and a cutting board is actually really smart if you're going to be using a box cutter. So I'm just going to show you guys really quick how simple this is. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can do this for stars. You can do this for if you want to do trees, if you want to do initials. I freehanded my initials because I don't have stencils. But if you have stencils, perfect. Do the whole alphabet if you want. If you're kind of like a Montessori type of family, if you're trying to teach your kid how to spell their name, this is a great way for them to get involved when it comes to DIYs. So I'm just gonna bring you guys closer, and I'm gonna show you really quick how simple this is, step by step, for the stars, and then I'm gonna hop right over to the initials, and then we're just gonna go on over to our next DIY ornament. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find the end of your string. I guess the easiest way to do this without having to bust out any tools just yet is you tie it to itself. I'm gonna go down here. You tie it to itself, double knot it so it doesn't slip out. Bear with me. Okay. And then you're just going to go around it. Fill in all the gaps, all the spaces of the star as much as you can, until it's completely covered with the yarn. Let's speed this up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, and so it's finished. Honestly, I'm pretty sure there was a better way to do this. It's pretty fat. I actually really like how just like organic it looks. And what I did was, because at the tips it does get a little bendy, if you just take like a Sharpie, a red Sharpie, and you color in the tip, you can barely even notice the fact that there isn't yarn on it. I'm waiting for that to adjust. I don't think it's gonna adjust. Adjust, please. No, okay, well, just take my word for it. And then what you're gonna do is that you're gonna take the end and I have a hot glue gun. I don't know if you have one. You're just gonna hot glue the end and everything is just gonna be, I don't know why this isn't adjusting. Everything is so blurry. Do I have my face in the camera? Hi, camera. Adjust, please. Show everybody my pores. My goodness, that took forever. Okay, so you're gonna take, where'd it go? So you can barely even see it. You're just gonna hot glue that and then it's done. So you see how I kind of colored the tip red, but you're not gonna see that because it's gonna be covered by this. But there you have it. A nice little yarn star. The tedious task about DIYs is detangling things that you have no idea how the heck they got tangled in the first place. This was fine. I had everything all splayed out. For some reason, it's tangled. I don't even understand. I don't understand. I haven't even finished the DIYs. I did 3. So I did S, I did C, and I did the star. I am a wife, a stay-at-home mom, a homemaker, so more important things come up. And I just actually started rearranging things because this whole area that I have here, oh honey, please don't make a huge mess. I just picked up the 2. So I keep getting sidetracked. More important things keep happening. We had a delicious dinner. I made grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, spinach, asparagus, broccoli, and rice. Mashed potatoes and the asparagus and the broccoli and the spinach I made for me because I can't chew. So those are very, very soft things that I can masticate on one side of my mouth. The rice and the chicken I made for Emmy Baby and Chris. Dinner was a hit. It was delicious. Chris actually cleaned half of the kitchen, but we're still having water issues. So the pressure finally just came on and he's actually just rushing into the shower right now. It is late. It is 10 o'clock, but she woke up from her nap late. She is tired, but I'm kind of stuck in this. I want to pick up the house so that when I get her down, we can relax mode. But we still have lo-fi in the background. We have the fireplace going. She's not allowed to watch cartoons right now. So anyway, this plant, there's a beautiful monstera that we have. She has grown to be a big girl, but the issue I'm having is that she is so big. She is literally smacking me in my face while I'm doing DIYs. So I just kind of have to zip tie some of the branches up to this pole that I makeshifted. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if I want her lower. I have a stand over there. I do have a snake plant that is slowly dying. I might have to repot into a smaller pot. That's a tomorrow problem. If I didn't have a kid, I would do that right now because it would be such an easy thing for me to do, but I have a child, so that's not simple. So right now, I'm just going to move this plant with this stool. I've just been doing like little things here and there, trying to take care of the house, trying to take care of the fans. Hold on. I think I can actually get away with sliding this. So out of all of the DIYs I thought I was going to do today, I literally only did like 1 or 2, the star and the initials. But I wanted to do the gnome, I wanted to do the the hats, I wanted to do the gingerbread houses. So I had a lot of hopes for the DIYs I wanted to do today, and frankly I wasn't overreaching. I took a really long break. I get these bursts of energy, and then what ends up happening is that I crash. Hold on, because I actually think I'm about to knock my camera over. I'm just trying to move this girl without too much hassle, which is actually not being successful right now. Let's see, 'cause she's getting caught on this tree that I put on the wall earlier too. She just also finished playing with him, so she was rubbing her eyes and acting very tired, but now she's got them late night zoomies that he kind of just instigated in her. You see, she looks pretty here, right? But the problem is that she is covering this gorgeous photo that I have of them. And I don't like that. This is difficult. The only reason why she doesn't have a place right now is because where the tree is where she's supposed to be. She's climbing tables, she's doing weird things over there. But now this gives me space in this area. Like, I'm trying to vlog here. Oh boy, what did I just do here? I think I just retangled something that I detangled. Okay. Anyway, sorry for all the commotion. I am just going to call it the end of Vlogmas today. This is the problem that I'm having. Everything that I want each video to just be like its own video. I want it to be like DIYs you can do, ornaments, decorating, cookies. Oh, rap with me. But that's like, I can only do like one thing a day. And I can't even like complete a task. Like, this should have been so easy, DIYs, and I was only able to do one out of like 4 that I have in mind. Because so I wanted to do the stars, the initials, I wanted to do gingerbread men, gingerbread houses, the hats, and the gnomes. So that's 6 DIYs I actually wanted to do today, which frankly would have been an easy feat for me had I had uninterrupted time. But I'm also working on reels simultaneously, trying to remember the content that I'm planning, because what happens is that I end up recording all this stuff on my phone and I'm like, why is this here? And then I delete it. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to pick up what's going on here. I'm going to finish doing the dishes. Trying not to retangle things that I had untangled. And I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will complete these DIYs. So I guess this will be DIY ornaments Vlogmas part 1, and then tomorrow will be part 2. And tomorrow I will be better equipped. This is why sometimes I kind of start stuff and I just try to finish it later. Like, I try to pre-start, because I did one. I did this last year. This is cute, right? But I want to show you how to do it, and since it was my first time, I did it kind of wrong and I made the cap way too big. So I'm supposed to make half the size, so I'm not using that much yarn. So I wanted to make hats, and then I wanted to make little gnomes. But I have to show you how I did this. I can't just be like, no, 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 no. Oh, and I wanted to do other, like, actual. So these are cardboard DIYs that I'm doing. That's one thing. And then I have other DIYs that I wanted to do with real ornaments that I have sitting in this box here. I have clear plastic ornament bulbs. Just a lot. I have lots of plans. It's a good thing it's only like December 5th. I have so many more days of Vlogmas. And this is supposed to be fun, right? It is fun, but I would probably rather spend my time doing crafts with her, taking her to the park, which is what I'm doing regardless. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I gotta do content. I gotta finish this DIYs. I gotta put the yarn away, you know? Anyway, today was it's actually been fun. It's been a good day. I actually really love this tree. I love it as is. I was gonna decorate it. Like I was gonna take these ornaments that I made and I was gonna hang them on the tree and just be very like, this is my DIY tree with my DIY ornaments. Anyway, I'm going to close this Vlogmas out officially. Gonna give her some cereal, some cuddles, put her to bed, and then it's me and Chris time. And then I am going to pass out, and it's gonna be glorious. I'm gonna go finish cleaning the kitchen though. Okay. Happy Vlogmas day, whatever it is. Yep. I'm a pro. Platinum, baby. Not so shabby, baby. Right? Something like that.